Hey guys, so as many of you heard in the news about the TikTok ban right about now, it's probably going to get banned in the USA on January 19th. I don't want it to be banned, and I don't believe for a second that it's going to get banned in the USA. I mean, I'm still a bit worried, and that is okay. Let's not lose hope though, because I know that 2025 has been off to a very wacky start this year. First, the Analog Orange nonsense, then the Los Angeles fire incident, and now Disney hits with a copyright lawsuit for Moana 2 after releasing the movie in theaters? Like, seriously, what the heck is going on with this year right now? It's only January and we made it to 2025, but this is not how I want to start the year off. And we don't want to lose hope. Because I don't know if TikTok may or may not go anywhere depending on this extension app that may rejoice the app for 270 days. If it does get banned, you can still subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is Kruger Twins 2005 Productions. You can still follow me on my Instagram page, and you can still add me as a friend on Facebook. If this app does not get banned, then we can all rejoice and let this app be safe and sound and do whatever those random videos on TikTok, whatever we want. It doesn't matter if TikTok is blaming on the TikTok ban against the government or the Supreme Court, but it's going to be off limits when it's October and it's going to be like official. And you know, people just would have let TikTok redeem this app for no apparent reason because they were considering, like, are we trying to hope to save TikTok from ban or sell in U.S. law or something like that? According to the newsletter from the Washington Post that was read on this article, because we need you. Every time if Biden signed its legislation requiring ByteDance to sell TikTok in the U.S. company as of this year, they're wondering, as well as myself saying in that case, the government has yet proof that such a security risk has ever happened, and is arguing the ban violates First Amendment rights and threatens the voices of millions of Americans. So here's how you should do. Back up your data or upgrade your software optimum whatever access you have on your mobile or on your phone, just in case if it does. If you guys are with me on this one, then feel free to duet, comment, stitch, or react to this video, etc. and say these words with me. I repeat, to those of anyone who are with me on this one, feel free to duet, stitch, comment, or react to this video, etc. and say these words with me. We are TikTok. We love TikTok. Save TikTok! But I have some really big, important news. I wanted to share it out with you guys. Do you think you would ever know what it is? Let me know. Well, no sweat. Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary is partnering up with another investor in a bid to save TikTok and hopes China and the Supreme Court will allow them to make it wonderful again. The Shark Tank star is teaming up with Project Liberty founder Frank McCourt to purchase the platform's U.S. assets from its parent company ByteDance and rebuild the platform in a way that prioritizes the privacy of its 170 million American users. And TikTok is facing a potential ban due to the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act, a law signed by President Biden that passed in Congress last April with bipartisan approval. By midnight on January 19th, the app could be removed from U.S.-based app stores unless it is divested from its parent company. Like, I wanted to work with him because he's done far more work on the algorithm, and he lets me be part of his deal so that we can buy TikTok without buying the Chinese spyware, O'Leary told the Big Money Show Tuesday. TikTok, yeah, this app has attempting faced controversy over it being a China-based company and for allegedly being used as spyware software for the Chinese Communist Party. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have warned about the potential national security threat TikTok allegedly poses via U.S. phones. The reason TikTok is about to get canceled in the United States is because of algorithms that let you spy, O'Leary said, explaining how he and McCourt would restructure the platform so that users could decide whether to share their data with TikTok or not. Under their ownership, O'Leary argued users that elected to share their data would get paid. If they do share it and they want to monetize it, they get a piece of the advertising action. I think that's fantastic, he said. We're going to make this thing work the way the market wants it to work, and then we're going to take it all around the world. If they bid to acquire the social media platform is successful, O'Leary explained how they would change the platform to better align with U.S. interests. Besides, giving users ownership of their data and stripping out the Chinese spyware, the investor emphasized TikTok has a potential to grow from its current 170 million users to past 200 million by regaining user trust. We've got to get everybody back that doesn't trust it, that wouldn't put it on their phone. And the way to do that is to democratize it. Allow people to invest beside us, O'Leary said Friday on Varney & Co. on Fox Business. I mean, here's the real thing that everybody's going to find attractive, including Trump, which I have nothing to do with him nowadays, is that we're going to open it so that it's interoperative. So if you're posting on Truth Social or on X, click here to populate TikTok. Everybody would want to do that. And we would ask others like Instagram and Meta, let's do the same thing. Let's share two ways, he added. The investor also said how he would look to get countries like India, Switzerland, France, Canada, and Germany onto the platform after these changes were instituted. I mean, this thing would become the world's largest television network in a matter of 2 years, O'Leary said about TikTok's growth potential. O'Leary and McCourt's bid will be impacted by the Supreme Court's much-anticipated ruling on the law to ban the platform unless it is divested, and then ByteDance's willingness to do so if their hand is forced before the deadline. The High Court heard oral arguments on Friday in a fast-tracked case ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's return to the White House. A final decision is expected before Inauguration Day. O'Leary explained how a Supreme Court's decision to uphold the ban would be good news for their bid. I mean, I've also heard that according to NBC News, the Biden administration is thinking of ways to keep TikTok, even if it might get banned. Google it if you don't believe it. Simple as that, okay? And you know what Mr. Beast would be like? Okay, fine. I'll buy TikTok so it doesn't get banned. Unironically, I've had so many billionaires reach out to me since I tweeted this. Let's see if we can pull this off. But you want to know? Mr. Beast is reviewing he is ready to put an offer to buy TikTok as the app is just days away from being banned. The YouTuber told his fans on TikTok he met with billionaires and he's an offer ready. The ban is set to take effect January 19th unless this app divests from its Chinese parent company ByteDance. The Supreme Court considered TikTok's challenge of the law last week, but has yet to issue a ruling. Meanwhile, President-elect Donald Trump, who has previously said he has a warm spot in his heart for TikTok, is reportedly considering an executive order that would suspend enforcement of the ban for 60 to 90 days. And plus, it's planning to shut down immediately in the U.S. when the ban takes effect. So I, for once, would be happy with TikTok keeping this app and living here with this app for a longer life and do more kinds of random videos, whatever we have here. Thank you.